with, winning the vast majority of the close bouts and finishing takedowns, clutch short time and all. Could you say the weekend went about as well as it could have for you guys?
Yeah, I think the weekend went well. I think just fun environment. Going on the road and competing is a lot of fun as a team. Obviously, a lot of little things we can improve on, and collectively and individually. Just part of the process of figuring things out. And we say this every time we wrestle Iowa, but they do a really good job preparing, and they kind of always give you an idea what you need to get better at, and just good competition, good wrestlers, good coaching staff there. So, yeah, I think we come away with some ideas on how we can get better.
Was this one of the maybe moments, there'll be plenty more, but where the kids walk away from that feeling really good about themselves?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's always just preparation for the next match. So a match comes and goes quickly. Everything comes and goes quickly. So it's all just preparation. So I don't know if anyone's patting themselves on the back or anything, as much as just seeing, hey, what can we do better, and just continue to approach things with enthusiasm and gratitude is kind of the key.
Pretty sure this is the last weekend of double doles, so
is that already?
Yeah. So then, how do you guys maybe then after this weekend? How does it maybe change for you guys for preparation for weight management and things like that?
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, the double duels, the double weigh-in. You get a pound now, that second duel. That the guys love that, obviously, but not a big deal. But yeah, we'll just keep continue to improve our conditioning. I mean, we have 8 or 9 weeks until the nationals, I believe. So we got a lot of time to get better and technique, and then take our shape up a notch or two.
That rematch for Luke, to go from losing to him, giving up that match-winning takedown to nearly winning by a major, having it be fairly decisive. I know a lot can change in a year, but how would you describe how Luke Lilledahl has evolved as a wrestler in a year's time like that?
Yeah, I think Luke's just a competitor. Number one, he loves the sport, and he's just gonna keep getting better, because that's just his mindset, and he has aspirations of being an Olympic champion, and if that's what you're trying to do, it's got to be little steps every day, every week, every month, each year, obviously. So yeah, he'll just keep getting better. He's definitely the student of the game, great competitor, very technical, in addition to just being a really good athlete and fast, and just having a great feel. So yeah, he's just he's a great competitor. He'll just keep getting better, and that's just that's his plan.
PJ Duke and Marcus Blaze obviously came in with a lot of expectations, so I think some people might gloss over the fact that they went into Iowa, defeated top-ranked opponents who would either be final contenders or at least All-American contenders. So for them to do that as true freshmen in their first experience in a hostile environment like that, how would you describe that moment for them and what it means to get a win?
Yeah, I think they both have done a great job. I mean, they're competitors. They're going to go out there and be themselves. And, the bigger the moment, the better they're going to wrestle. That's just what they've done their whole lives, and that's what we do as a program. Yeah, great matches. Marcus wrestled the guy he could see in the NCAA finals, right? And, Duke wrestled an All-American, so it could be the same kind of a situation. But, the trick is just be yourself, regardless of, when, where, how, who, whatever, just do what you do. And they both are great examples of that.
Yeah, we've seen so many dual meet blowouts over the years, especially recently, and this past weekend. I guess, why do you think teams around the country haven't closed the gap, or is it maybe a matter of you guys just widening that gap? What is your perspective on that?
I don't know. I mean, we have a special thing going here, right? I mean, kids know that, they see that. I think I have a pretty good idea of what we're doing and what we're not doing. We're getting, I think, in this era, and the NIL era, and all the different motivations to go to different programs. I mean, our kids know that they're coming here for because they want to be the best wrestlers they can possibly be, and so I think when we look back, we'll see that this era has been good to us because we do our best to follow the rules, and we're going to get the kids that are coming here for the right reasons, right? Because the kids know, recruits know, parents know. So although it seems like it's an advantage, I think it'll be an advantage to us just because kids are coming here with very high character, and wanting to be the best wrestlers in the world.
How important was it for Braeden Davis maybe to get such a tough competition, late in the season here for this year,
Yeah.
early for him?
Yeah, just we kind of just obviously just threw him in there right away as soon as that decision was made, and he's a competitor. He's fine. He'll just keep rolling with things and just improve. I thought he wrestled really well on Sunday. Kind of bouncing back from a tough loss. I mean, one takedown. You just there's such a fine line between winning and losing. So it's just those are good lessons for us to learn, and just finishing a shot like you were saying before, getting a stalling call, or getting a minute of riding time as opposed to 59 seconds. I mean, that's just what makes sports fun, is just the inches, that centimeters that make a difference, and he'll keep competing and just keep getting better as we move forward.
You've always been high on Rocco, but after Friday's match, did you learn anything about him that maybe you didn't know?
I think he's just, I mean, I don't know if there's anything we didn't know. I mean, he grew up in Pennsylvania, so you watch him. Just again, I keep saying our guys are great competitors, but just a great competitor, very composed. Just wrestled tough and did an awesome job, right? And it's just all right. On to the next one, So obviously, you can't win the nationals in January, or so we're preparing for the end of the season, and then when we get to the end of the season, it's the same mindset. We're just trying to compete to the best of our ability, and really preparing for the next turn, right? Because it just gets bigger, everything gets bigger, and things are quickly forgotten, and you move on to the next thing. So it's just about progress, and so he's just a kid he wants to be the best he can possibly be, and he's coachable, and he listens, and he follows game plans, and just a tough kid, and obviously very, very talented physically and mentally.
Cael, just talk about how much team chemistry has been built over this entire season. You have so many guys like PJ Duke and Marcus Blaze who haven't been here as long, but you see on the bench when guys like Rocco and Cole get big wins and they're celebrating on the bench. Just talk about how much chemistry is built since they've come here and since the start of the season.
Yeah, I think the chemistry is really incredible right now in the program. Just like I said before, just a lot of good kids that are here for the right reasons, right? Kids that could have named their price and gone to other schools are here because of what the program represents and stands for, and those are the kids that are going to care about one another and care about the team, and when you do that, obviously you're going to get your best self and your best own individual results, just because that's just how it goes. So but these guys they want to obviously win as individuals, but they're team guys, and the more time they spend together, the obviously the better things get. But very good, very close group, and it's everyone says that, obviously, and recruits ask you that, and how close are the guys, and I think they're close, but this is a really close group. A lot of really good kids coming from great families, a lot of team mentality, and they want to see each other do well. And if it wasn't like that, it just wouldn't be fun. It's got to be bigger than yourself, or you're just gonna be miserable all the time.
Cole picked up another signature victory, and this certainly can be a confidence booster. But for him to string these wins along, kind of start to find his groove again that we talked about over the past couple of weeks now, and now it's really manifesting and materializing. How have you seen him really take this on, and where is he kind of headed from here after this one?
Yeah, I don't think. There's been no surprises with Cole. He's just a really tough wrestler, moves really well. And he's learning how to wrestle heavyweight. I mean, he bumped up last year at heavyweight, kind of seeing this is where he would. I guess this is would be his third year heavyweight because his senior year he was. But he's just kind of he's just figuring things out. But I don't think anybody's surprised. I think the big thing for us as coaches is just him having some nice signature wins, his own confidence, because we obviously believe in him and know he can do really, really well, and as well as he decides to do. So, great win for him. As a coaching staff for us, it's more about him just knowing and believing that he can do that. So we're happy for him.
Do you see that?
I was going to follow up on it. How much does he work with Kirkley, and what do those battles look like if they go at it here in a row?
Greg's not here anymore. He's here today. That's probably why you're saying that. So he's in and out.
When he's around.
Yeah. He trains at Lehigh RTC now. But last year I'm sure they wrestled a lot. And Greg is a big, strong, athletic, tough guy. Like if Greg decides he's going to win the Olympics, like Greg's going to win the Olympics, right? He's just so. He'd been, and even just being in the same room as Greg, and then we have a lot of good heavyweights in here, and guys in the Nittany Lions Wrestling Club that do a great job, and even with Lucas Cochran, those two, I think Lucas is a top 10 guy in the country, right there as well. But they had to kind of battle and prepare one another, and they're good friends. So I think that was a huge blessing, kind of for Cole to kind of, a big hurdle even just to kind of be the starter this year, which just kind of makes everybody stronger. But having a guy like Lucas to wrestle every day, I mean, he's definitely one of the best heavyweights in the country, and just different coaching staff. He's and everyone knows Coach Casey's the heavyweight tamer. I mean, he's been known as that guy for a long time. So still, yeah, yeah. Nobody when he comes in, the heavyweights start hiding in the corners and trying to get out of there. A lot of good training, and he's taking advantage of it all.
That meanness, that nastiness that Josh described in the post-match press conference. What perspective can you add to that about Cole?
I'm not really sure what he said, but Cole's a nice guy. He's it's just like anything, it's there's a cartoon my dad had in his office growing up. He was a high school teacher, a PE teacher, and our wrestling coach, and it was like nice guys finish last, kind of a cartoon. So it's not being dirty or cheap, or you work within the rules 100%, but then you got to compete. You got to be tough. You have to fight, and I mean that goes for all of our guys. I mean, there's never been a great athlete that hasn't had to fight for things a little bit. It's not technique's just a small piece. As guys figure that out, it's kind of fun to see. Cool. All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.